lose a 28-point lead, quite like the Niners. They've done that a time or two. But still better than the Jets.
What the fuck? He's already dissing the Jets? God damn. Let the season begin. Holy shit.
How you doing, everybody? This is Sports Talk with a Drink. I'm Dan. Right now I'm sipping on some Miller Genuine Draft. Nothing special in particular. It was just on sale. Good little cold snack. I want to talk to you about how the 49ers are going to do this season. It's a franchise that's steeped in history, synonymous with excellence, but the NFL is a relentless beast, and even the most formidable teams face challenges. As we embark on this new season, the question on everyone's lips is, can the 49ers reclaim their Super Bowl destiny? I absolutely believe they can, especially since Purdy's doing pretty good. He hasn't missed any practice. He recovered from that knee injury pretty well, as long as he's not like Jimmy Garoppolo, who got injured and decided he was going to, suck like one of them home Black & Decker shop vacs and everything like that. But we do have a bunch of quarterbacks that have come and gone, and Kyle Shanahan, maybe he'll be able to keep them all in check. The pure heart of the matter lies Purdy. He's unexpected hero of last season, just like Jimmy G was quite a few years ago. His potential is undeniable. Questions linger about his readiness. Sam Darnold, a seasoned veteran, provides steady hand if needed. His quarterback room filled with potential, but also uncertainty. The 49ers' defensive prowess is well documented. Nick Bosa is a generational talent, and Fred Warner is a tackling machine. The defensive line is deep and disruptive, capable of dominating games, which they have done last season. However, the NFL is a league of adjustments, and opposing offenses will undoubtedly devise strategies to try to keep them under wraps. Not the Jets, though. Jets ain't going to have a shot. NFC West is a gauntlet. Seahawks and the Rams have shown signs of definitely improving. And the Cardinals, while rebuilding, can always spring a surprise. 49ers will need to be at their best to secure a division title and home field advantage in the playoffs. Beyond the division, the NFC is loaded with talent. Teams like the Eagles, Vikings, Cowboys are formidable opponents. Every game will be a battle. And I think the 49ers will be able to beat them. Now, the teams that they're going to be going up against in, the NFC West Finals is a complete gauntlet. The Seahawks won 2 out of 5 last games. And the Rams lost 2 out of the last 3 games. They've shown signs of improvement, and the Cardinals, while rebuilding, can always spring a surprise. The Niners will have to be at their best to secure the division title, and I believe they will be at their best, especially if they have a home field advantage in the playoffs. Ultimately, the 49ers' success hinges on several factors. Purdy's health, continued dominance of the defense, navigating a difficult schedule. If Brock Purdy shows that he's great and good to go, they should have no problem whatsoever. Their defensive prowess is well documented. Nick Bosa is a generational talent. Fred Warner is a tackling machine. The defensive line ranked second in the league last season. Second in the league. Just phenomenal. They only allowed an average of 20.6 points per game. The defensive stalwart Nick Bosa recorded 15.5 sacks. How is that fucking possible? Well, Fred Warner led the team with 138 tackles. The heart of the matter lies under its center. Brock Purdy is an unexpected hero last season. He's coming off stellar, absolutely wonderful rookie season. He boasts a completion percentage of 67.1% and a passer rating of 102.9. However, his durability might come into question, just like Mr. Jimmy G back in the day. Hope he doesn't get scared. Hopefully he'll be able to put it to, task all the rest of the teams to just the powerhouse he was last year. Sam Darnold, veteran, offers stability with a career completion percentage of 60.9 and a passer rating of 84.4. I do believe with all these things that the Niners are going to be practically uncontested this season, just like they were last season. They just, kind of just, which is what the Niners are very well known to do. No one can lose a 28-point lead quite like the Niners. They've done that a time or two. But still better than the Jets, just like they did last season. And it was great. They made it all the way to the end. Shanahan, shame. Shame on you, buddy. Ultimately, 49ers' success hinges on health, execution, and luck. Well, let's get down to specifics here. Last season, Purdy passed for 4,280 yards. Hopefully he can keep this up this year. Hopefully that knee injury does not put any type of damper in that. They had 383 first downs last season, 179 third down conversions, 4,577 passing yards. Just amazing. 34 sacks, 21 out of their 25 attempted field goals, and 61 touchdowns. Just amazing. Debo, he received for 892 yards. McCaffrey, he rushed for 1,459 yards. Kittle received for 1,020 yards. Kittle, long-standing star player. As long as Purdy and Ayuk and Kittle team up again, there's going to be no one stopping them. As long as Nick Bosa is also on the defensive side with his 10 sacks last season, it was great. I do believe that they'll make it all the way to the Super Bowl. They're going to have a tough time getting to the playoffs with the Rams and the Seahawks, just like we stated earlier in the little canned script here that was brought to me. My favorite team by far has been the Niners for a very long time. I grew up during the time of Steve Young, Jerry Rice, that matchup. They were just an unstoppable force. They're going to get that 6th Lombardi trophy this year. I do know that they're going to do way better than the Jets. That's for sure. All got to do is keep it together. All they have to do is keep it together as a team. Score more points than the other guy. I don't have to say anything more than that. Ayuk has had some controversy following him, with him wanting to be traded with all the yards he did last season. Great kid as far as showmanship goes and being able to play, but I think he's trying to play too many cards all at once. He's trying to get the Niners franchise in a bind, and that's not working out for him very well. I do believe that as long as they just keep it together and do as well as they did last season, they will have no chance at all, or no problem at all making it to the Super Bowl.
Oh, shit. Ugh. He's done talking? God damn, shit. Fell asleep on you, Dan. Sorry about that, man. So let's talk about Dan's reaction to the season. Sipping on some vodka straight, no ice. That's what we do. But there is ice. Yeah, I did put ice. I got a few pieces of ice in there. Anyway, so let's get to the book and let's react to some of the video and see where we're at. Took some jabs at the Jets, brah. We'll talk about that in the next video. Brock Purdy. He is definitely going to be a main character, you could say. He got a situation with the knee, that could, fuck up at any time. I think he's a great quarterback, and I think that You're going to need him. I mean, your backup is Sam Darnold, a former fucking Jet. I think he could have done good with us if we had patience, but I guess we don't have patience, I guess. But Brock Purdy is definitely going to be your, if you want to say moneymaker type of situation, the main character. All the yards he threw last season was crazy. He's a great quarterback. I definitely see him doing great things. So hopefully we'll see what happens as the weeks go. So there's talk for Debo to be traded, right? Because there's a receiver that's holding out. That he wanted, that 49ers for some reason don't want to give him. There's talks that they would trade Debo to keep him, to keep Ayuk. Ayuk, you need to figure out a way to keep him in your fucking team. You'd be idiots to let him go. Pay the man. Now, would I get rid of Debo for him to keep him? That's a tough one. Because it would be like, is Ayuk the future? If he's the future, you feel like this is your receiver and Debo's not, you might want to do that. I wouldn't get rid of Debo. I think he's a great receiver. Find a way to keep them both. That's all I'm saying. Find a way. Because there's already 5 teams ready to pay Ayuk whatever he wants. And he's already asked to be traded anyway. So we'll see what happens with that. Defense with Nick Bosa. Beast. Can't really say bad things about Nick Bosa. He's a beast. If he were to go down, your defense is in trouble. At least that front line is in trouble. But yeah, he's Nick Bosa. He does what he do. So I ain't got a problem with that. Fred Warner, beast as well. One of my favorite players, to be honest. So your defense is there. If that defense crumbles, it's a lot of pressure on the offense, just like any other team. So we'll see what happens with that. McCaffrey and Kittle, you can say those are your stars from last season. I mean, like he said, McCaffrey over 1,400 yards, Kittle over 1,000. Would the dynamic still be there, the chemistry with Kittle? It would depend if they sign Ayuk, if he stays. I feel like Ayuk needs to get all the attention, in my opinion, when it comes to the offense. And keep Kittle, for those red zones or, when you get first down. That's my opinion. McCaffrey going to do what he do. Dude's a beast. I always have him in my fantasy team. He's a fucking beast. But he goes down, it's some trouble too. So just like any other team, if somebody goes down, that's what it is. As far as the division with the Rams, Seahawks, and Arizona, I think the Rams will be more of a team to look forward to as far as competing with. Cardinals, I don't see them doing shit. Seahawks, they got a team. If they could connect the dots, they might be able to do some things. So my final thoughts on it, though, Dan said Super Bowl this year. I'm going to call cap on that shit. There ain't no Super Bowl coming to you guys this year at all. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't know why. I can see the playoffs. I just don't see them entering the Super Bowl, in my opinion. I feel like they still got some things they got to work on, even though, the numbers speak for itself, but then they didn't get the job done that season. So obviously those numbers mean shit, in a way, because you didn't finish the whole job. But as an overall team, I think they do have the potential to go to the Super Bowl and win, but I don't see it this season. So, damn it. That's my opinion, is what it is. Hope you guys had a great experience on our first episode. Tune into episode 2. I will be talking about the Jets season predictions, and Daniel will react to mine thoughts. So until then, hit the subscribe button, comment, share, do what you do. Toast to the new season.